Perfect.
Okay, you guys, so my client here, Rachel, wants to get a undercut design, something similar to a picture on the phone. It was hard for me to focus it, but if you could try to be patient and try to visualize it, it's very hard, I understand, but she wants a design, undercut design, wants me to imitate a picture. Alright? So before I begin, I would comb all the long hair and just pin it together just to get everything out the way. When she came to me, and the first time she came to me, she had already had the undercut, so I didn't create that line. It was already created. If anything, I straightened it out as much as I could for her. Alright, so once you separate all the long hair from the short hair, you have your canvas, which you gotta work with. And usually I like to take down, depending on the design, but I took this down to a number 2. Alright, just to shorten everything. And number 2 is good. It's short, is short enough to work with, but not too short where you don't have shading, no contrast, no tone. So number 2 is a good base for me. Alright. And sometimes at the bottom of the neck you have hair growing upward. So usually I just go downward to get all those little hair right there. Both sides of the neck, it usually grows upward. So just go down against the grain to get all those hairs out the way. And again, of course, you want to brush them off. Keep them clean so they don't start itching, start moving, feeling uncomfortable. It'd be a bad experience. Alright, so keep them nice. And this is me trying to visualize the picture on her head, you know, just to know where I'm gonna start. Alright, so I got it, and yep, here I go. Alright. After you study the picture, you visualize it, and you figure it out. Try to see it. Alright. With the lines, you want to do a light, rough draft, skinny, small line at first, just so you have it in there. Once you have it in there, and then you can make the lines thicker. Right? But when you first do, just make it slim, skinny. Alright. If anything, you can make it thick. And remember to use the comb to comb out all the loose hair so that you can see what you're working with. Sometimes if you don't comb it, you think the line is skinny, but it's actually really thick, and then you can make it thicker than you want it. Alright, so remember to comb a lot. Alright. I love the detail. It's very sharp, very crispy, and it has the TY blade on the detailing. You want the TY blade, the blades are longer, less work, The standard blade, you have to do more work and it's tougher to keep the line straight. When the blade's thicker, one stroke, one cut will have the whole line straight for you. Alright. It's not really an X, it's like 2 triangles. One triangle on top, one triangle on the bottom. I'm just trying to imitate the picture with a little twist to it. But I try to stay within what the client asked for. So if you try to see, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. That points to the middle, that points to the center. Alright, and here goes the 4th triangle. It's not really a triangle because it's not connected. Yeah, usually when you go against the grain of the hair, I tend to turn the clippers upside down. I added some dots, some circles there. And now I'm just making the lines a little thicker. Now that I have the lines in, I'm gonna make it a little thicker, just to make it pop out a little more. And right here, to make the design pop, I shade, just fading. You just take a look at it and you just visualize what looks better dark, what looks better lighter. And I decided on this design that it would look nicer if I were to shade out the outside triangles. Still keep the edges of the triangle though to make it pop. Alright. And I went with a half. A half is good enough to where you can blend it out and still have hair. And I'm just doing touch-ups here now. I'm just making the circles a little bit cleaner, a little bit more equal. And I lined up the neck. It wasn't the best design, but it was just what the client asked for. And she liked it.
You never know how it comes out.
Sometimes, you have better ideas of designs, but if that's what they want, that's what they're gonna get. You smell me? Last I checked, the one with the peso has the say so.
It's very similar, just the lines are twisted
Alright?
around.
I enjoy doing cuts like this. It's fun, it's challenging. Sometimes you see a design and you're like, dang, how they get that together? And then you stand there, you figure it out, and it's fun, it's rewarding to me when I can match what another barber did. Boom! Not the best of the best, but it'll do. She likes it. It works. Next time she wants to do the lotus flower design, and that should be fun. Alright, so there it is. Nice, easy, simple. Nothing too fancy. Catch y'all next time. Concept, San Jose.